Hey guys, how's it going? Are you guys having a good day? I really hope so. I realize that one, there's three reasons behind this video, but number one, the first thing I want to get out of the way is I talk really fast, and sometimes I think in my head, slow down during a video, and then that's when my videos tend to run pretty long. So what I'm going to try to do in this video is speak sort of like medium tempo, not speak too quickly but not speak too slowly, so the video is cohesive and so that you guys can hear me and not be confused and say, gosh, why is she so rapid fire. So I'm trying to keep it, down tempo a little bit today. I was going to re-release a video I made, and then I thought to myself, no. I was going to take the easy way out. I was going to I filmed a video last week and I didn't really like the way that it turned out. So I re-edited it and I was going to take down the old one and put up the new one today. I'll do that tomorrow. And thought to myself, no, let's talk. Guys, let's get out what I need to get out. I was hurt last week really bad. And it caused me to have really bad anxiety, since I was hurt. I don't know if I'm allowed to exactly talk about what happened, so I'm just going to kind of be vague. Don't be mad at me. I just don't know if I'm exactly allowed to talk about it. So because of what happened, I've been experiencing really bad anxiety, to the point of I can't breathe, I can't feel normal. I think that's, I don't know, I suffer with anxiety in general life, it's bad, but this week has been horrible and horrifying and afraid, and I've been crying, and there was a point where I was stuck. I felt like I couldn't move. And so because of that, I've been using some very specific coping mechanisms. And so today's video is, I wrote them down, tips for really bad anxiety, especially when you're having those days where you literally feel like the world is against you and everyone is against you and you just can't seem to get out of that hole. I feel like I've been in a hole for the past week, and I've been trying to get out of it. So I'm going to tell you guys what I have been doing to get myself out of that deep feeling of doom and that deep pit of I can't breathe. So the first thing is, if you have really bad anxiety, if you're having a day where you feel like it's so bad, I have a mantra. Have a mantra. Have something you can cite to yourself the moment it hits you or the moment you feel like it's hitting you. And hopefully that helps you get out of it a little bit. My mantra is 7 hugs from 7 angels. It's a really weird one to have because I hate odd numbers. I love even numbers, but 7 was one of my family members' favorite numbers, and they passed away. And I've lost a lot of family members. That's really sad, but I have, and I always say 7 hugs from 7 angels because I try to think of 7 people that I've lost that I know are in heaven and think that those 7 angels are hugging me, and that kind of helps me calm down my anxiety. Tip number 2 is deep breathing, not shallow, but breathe in for 7 seconds and breathe out. Breathe in through your nose for 7 seconds and out through your mouth. I can't remember who taught me this tip, but ever since I have started breathing in through my mouth for 7 to 10 seconds and then breathing out through my mouth for 7 to 10 seconds, it just it resets your body to default mode. So if you do it 3 times, it kind of calms everything down. Your body, there's a mental trick, I can't remember what it is, that it helps you to calm down. I used to have an app called Breathe Light, but I can't find it anymore, and it does it for you. So you just press it and it takes you through 10 cycles of it. If it's really bad, I usually do 10 cycles of the Breathe Light app, but it does help, and so that's what I've been doing that as well. And then tip number 3 is sleep. Naps, they calm the nerves. If I'm ever having an anxiety day where I literally just feel like it was so bad, I just have to go take a nap. I take naps. This whole week, I literally am not a napping person unless I've had a really bad anxiety day. I go and I take a nap, and this whole week, every day that I've gone home besides today, I have taken a nap and woken up and felt better. Just kind of get out of it as much as you can. So if you're so anxious you can't sleep, my tip number 5 is remember, you're not small, you're not tiny. I was supposed to say 4, but you're not small, you're not tiny. Try to think big, because I don't know, not everyone's anxiety is the same, but I always feel really small, really tiny, really insignificant when I have bad anxiety. And so what I do is I try to think of myself as big, I'm Hercules, I'm the Hulk, I have big muscles, no one can touch me, and if you get into that mindset of like, I'm bigger than what I really think I am, it'll kind of help you come out of the scariness. If I've reached like the physical point of like my body hurts, I can't breathe, I've got needles and pins everywhere, I usually phone a friend. That was tip number 4. I usually phone a friend. This week I've called my roommates 4 times. I've called my best little sister friend Kai 8 times. Called my mom multiple times this week. Phone a friend. If you feel like none of these usual things that you do are working, call someone and talk you down from it. I never thought I'd be the kind of person to lean on someone else to get me out of it, but in all honesty, it has helped. I will call whatever friend answers. Like sometimes I have to call a couple of people because people will be in class or at work or whatever. But phoning someone or calling someone that you know knows what you're going through, it definitely does help you get through it. Like, I've been afraid to even walk. There was a point where I was trying to walk on campus and I literally was just bawling and cold and felt tiny and like there was something sitting on my chest. And I called my roommate and I was like, I can't do this today. I don't know what's wrong with me. And she met me and we talked for a minute, and I walked her to her class and she said, I'll see you after your class. I'll meet you at your building. And I felt better talking to her, even if it was only for 30 seconds. Just phoning someone that is outside of what you're feeling, I feel like kind of distracts you and helps bring you back to what normal, I guess, air quotes on the word, is. So that helps me. I guess this is technically number 6. Number 6. Drink water. It's a stupid and weird thing to say, but I always have a bottle of water with me just in general to keep myself hydrated. Duh. But if my heart is pounding, and I mean, I'm a big coffee drinker, which is bad when you have anxiety. Caffeine is not good for you. But I don't know, it doesn't seem to affect me drinking coffee and anxiety. They've never really correlated with each other. Unless I drink like 3 cups in a day, then it definitely does help kind of trigger it. But in general, it doesn't really hurt me to drink coffee. But if you drink water, like if my heart is pounding and I feel like I can't breathe and I feel like there's someone on my back and I'm scared to like do anything, like drinking a little bit of water definitely like helps bring my respiratory system back to normal. Like all the physical parts kind of, I guess I want to say, like play down a little bit. No, mentally the water's not going to really help you, but if you're like, okay, I'm drinking water, I can kind of breathe normally a little bit, my heart's kind of slowed down a bit, it's a little bit easier for you to like, I guess, grip back with reality. Not majorly, but I don't know, drinking water sometimes does help. So, and then the very last tip is, it's a weird one, and no one ever really taught me this. I just kind of started doing it. And maybe some people do this when they have anxiety, but take yourself out of the situation mentally. Like, stop what you're doing wherever you are. If you're headed to somewhere important, definitely get to that place. Stand there and take yourself to like what I like to call my happy place. I like to imagine myself in a situation where I'm comfortable, where I feel safe, where I feel warm, not where I am. So I did that today a couple times. I was really anxious today, and I just kind of like took myself to a place where I was with my mom and she was hugging me the first time, and the second time was where I was like with my best friends and they were hugging me. I'm very much, I like to be hugged and held. I like to be comforted if I'm upset. I'm not the kind of person who likes to run away from being comforted. Some people, they run away from or not run away, but they don't want to be touched when they're upset. I like to feel that way. I like someone hugging me and saying, oh, it's going to be okay. Pardon me. Yeah, I like to take myself out of the situation mentally, if I can, and sort of walk away from it and have that image of what I think is comforting, take myself to my happy place. And everyone has a different happy place. So, I don't know, those are 7 things that I have been doing this week, not all at once, not all at the same time, and sometimes my anxiety was so bad I couldn't do anything. But if you're having a day where you feel like it's really bad and you can't think of anything, hopefully these 7 tips, I didn't mean to have 7, help you out because it's definitely what I've been doing. And I know drinking water is weird and taking yourself out of it mentally is weird, but like in all honesty it does help. And talking to someone else besides what's going on with you, around in your little bubble of, oh my gosh, they're blowing in your ears, if you call someone else, it definitely pulls you out of it. Like anything I can do to pull myself out of my anxiety, I definitely try to do. So like if I feel like I can mentally take myself out of it or almost semi-physically take myself out of it, then I will. And so that's what I've been doing, or trying to do this week. It's been really bad. And so I thought I'd share the tips of how I got over most of the bad this week. If you suffer with anxiety, I'm sorry, it sucks. And I hope that these 7 tips to help you pull through, because I know that it can be bad, because I've had some bad days and this week has been especially bad. But I wanted to talk to you guys and tell you guys that I love you and I've missed you. And I'll be, the video I told you about in the beginning, I will re-release it tomorrow. So you guys will see that new version of old video tomorrow. I won't tell you what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do suffer with anxiety, I apologize. I hope that you're able to make it through, because we're all in this together, guys. I promise. If you're new here, my name is SHiesa. I do videos 3 days a week. You should like, comment, subscribe. Join the SHiesa family, because I would love to have you here. And remember, when you do join, you do get a hug, because I love to give hugs. There are jazzy links in the down bar, as always. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. I love you. Bye.